big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I haven't watched a shaytards vlog in about 2 years, and I started watching their YouTube channel again for the first time in 2 years. And I started from 2 years ago, by the way. And, you know, they just do so much fun stuff, whether it's going to an amusement park, whether it's going to film their animals or their family. All of that stuff is fun for me to watch. And it's not just the shaytards channel that I've been watching as well. There's other channels I've watched recently, like Sophie Dossie's channel, Pearson Winitsky's channel, Liz Warrington's channel, who else? Alexa Rivera's channel, the Merrill Twins channel. And I've been subscribed to the Merrill Twins and shaytards and Charles and Allie's channel for a long time. But whenever I come back to shaytards, or I come back to watching the Merrill Twins or Charles and Allie's channel, that's when I realize that that's the reason I started my channel. Now, there are other individuals that were around back when I started 11 years ago. Like Megan Camarino was around back then. Philip DeFranco was around back then. Anthony Padilla and Smosh, they were around back then. And there's been other channels that I was subscribed to at one point, but I'm not subscribed to anymore, like Zay Frank, or just to name a few. Doesn't necessarily mean that. And there's going to be some more channels that I'm going to subscribe to in the future that I may not have heard of until recently. Like, I don't know what the plan is. It was one other, Lexi Hensler's another channel I just started watching, and there's just a bunch of YouTube channels out there that exist that I've watched. But shaytards, whenever I go back to watching shaytards or Charles Trippy or the Merrill Twins or anything like that, it brings back the nostalgia factor from when I started back 11 years ago. Because Charles has been on the internet for 16 years. Shay's been on the internet for probably the same amount of time. Megan Camarino has been on YouTube for a long time. The Merrill Twins, they've been around for 11 years now, or somewhere close to that. They've been around as long as I have on YouTube, uploading videos. And I've been on the internet for a long time. I mean, I've said this before on my channel. I've been on Facebook for 12 years this year. I'm just about to celebrate my 10th year on Instagram, and I've been on YouTube for 11 years now. So all my social media platforms that I'm using currently have been 10 plus years that I've been using it. And on August 10th, it'll be my 10th year on Instagram. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do for my 10th year on Instagram, but it should be something special. Just like when I reach my teenage years on YouTube and on Facebook, which next year will be my 13th year that I've been on my current Facebook account. And Twitch, I've been on there for almost 8 or 9 years. I know, it might be even less than that, maybe like 6 or 7. But we're getting closer and closer to 10 years. Even though I don't stream on Twitch, I've been on Twitch for a little while now, and there's just so much stuff that I've done on social media over the past 12 years that whether it's watching YouTube videos, whether it's uploading YouTube videos, whether it's messaging individuals on Facebook, even though that kind of dates me, or watching stories or liking posts on Instagram. I've done it all. I've seen it all. I've been around for a long time, and there have been subscribers or audience members or fans or whatever you want to call yourselves that have been around since the very beginning. And then there's newer subscribers that have been around for maybe a month or a couple weeks. And I want to thank every single one of you I'm not going to name every single person, but if you've been a subscriber, or say you've been a subscriber of mine for a couple weeks or 11 or up to 11 years, thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for being a fan of mine or an audience member of mine for however long you've been an audience member of mine for. Whether you've watched all my videos, all 2,505 videos, or if you only watched a couple of them, thank you from all of my heart, because without the 571 of you that subscribed, or the almost 150,000 views that I've gotten total on my channel, I would not be doing this. And I grant you that I should be editing my vlogs. I grant you that I should have a new camera or a whole new setup. I grant you that. And maybe someday in the next year or 5 years or 10 years or whatever, I will get a new camera. I will get a new laptop. I will get a new setup so it looks a little bit more professional. Now, as far as editing goes, I probably will never do that ever. Excuse me for burping. But that's just who I am. That's what I want you guys to understand, is that just because I may get a new camera, or I may get a ring light, or I may get a new tripod or a new laptop someday, doesn't necessarily mean that anything's really going to change. It's just going to be on a new camera. It's going to be on a new tripod. It's going to be on a new laptop that I upload this stuff and film all this stuff. But my plan is to continue doing, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, for the rest of my life. And watch, the shaytards for as long as I can, or as long as Shay wants to do it. And same thing with Charles, and same thing with, Smosh, and Anthony Padilla, and Ian Heacock, and, and Megan Camarena, and the Merrill twins, and anyone else who I've been subscribed to for quite a while now. I'm going to continue to watch their stuff. I'm going to continue to go to YouTube conventions, even though I only plan to go to 2 more in my lifetime in regards to VidCon, but and go to other places as well that have YouTube conventions, whether it's Playlist Live or things of that nature. We'll just have to wait and see on that front. But I just wanted to share with you guys some of the channels that I've been watching recently, and getting back into channels I haven't watched in a while. That's what I wanted to discuss in today's vlog, and that's what I did. So I'm going to say thank you to Johnny Hayes for being a Patreon for another month, and we've got a couple more days left of the month. So we got tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, and then I think on Monday we do a recap of the New Year's resolutions I set back in January, and see if anything has changed. There might be a few that have changed over the course of this month, but not very many. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, I want to wish Nicolaj Coster-Waldau a happy birthday today. And that's the only birthday we have today. So I will see you. No, wait. Practice self-love as much as possible, and once you've mastered it, or you've mastered it, or you're close to mastering it, the self-love part, that's when your love story will happen, either simultaneously or it could happen after you've mastered it completely. Love's out there. You just go to it, whether you find it yourself or have that person come to you. That's what love is. The real love, not this fake love that you see in the world. I mean, I'm sure there's real love too, but there's a lot of fake love out there too that you should be hesitant about. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.